Rachel, you are such an overachiever. Could you please tell me, of all of your accomplishments, what are you most proud of?
Susan, you had mentioned that I wear quite a number of hats, which I do. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an investor, I'm a speaker, I'm an author, I'm a podcaster, I'm a board member, and I've had the opportunity to sort of have a long range view on this, having been in the space for so many years. And when I look at that and I think, what were the pivotal moments, the things that kept me the most excited and really felt like enormous accomplishments? And I'd say there were a couple. The first is that I was able to raise venture capital with my partner. I had never raised capital before. I had run successful businesses, but I'd never gone into venture capital offices and said, I'd like you to give me your money because I'm going to build this business and you're going to believe in me and write a check. So the fact that people wrote large checks and organizations wrote large checks and said, we believe you can do this, that was really an amazing experience. So that was one, and that obviously gave birth to the ability to build a company and to really get fluent in this space and to become a thought leader. The second was, over the course of building this company, I happened to randomly get an email from Stanford Business School where I'd graduated, and the email was from a professor who, by the time I spoke to him, had become dean, and the email said, if you have a vignette as a female entrepreneur, let us know. So I wrote back and I said, I have a vignette. They asked me to come out there to speak with the now dean, who wanted to write a case study, and it became very clear in the course of the conversation that he wanted to turn this vignette into something bigger. And ultimately, what it turned into was a case study about the company, the first company in women's health that I had built. It was written by the dean of Stanford Business School. It was taught by myself and my co-founder to students at Stanford Business School, and then it became a permanent part of the Harvard Business School case study library. So that to me was so meaningful, because a place I left as a student, I went back as a teacher, and it really was a full circle moment for me. And I would say the last one was writing a book, which really feels a little bit like giving birth. And being in this space for so long, there are so many crazy, funny, horrible, disturbing, energizing, enervating stories. And a number of people said, I think you have a book in you. So at some point I said, okay. And I wound up doing, several dozen interviews of people in the space. And I wrote the book, Orgasmic Leadership, Profiting from the Coming Surge in Women's Sexual Health and Wellness. And it really is a business book about how to build, survive, and thrive in the women's health space with all its idiosyncrasies, and figure out how to be successful. And those were the three that I would say were the most exciting and really were like guideposts and milestones over the course of my career that gave me a lot of personal and professional pride.